Your perfectionism is killing your dream. This message is not for everybody, so please use your discernment. Check in with your body wisdom. Don't override that inner authority. Feel for resonance. Okay. Your perfectionism is killing your dream. Very specifically, the thing that lights you up, the path that you're on, is in alignment. And I feel like right now you're kind of feeling heavy about it and also questioning yourself. You're letting doubt kind of creep in because there hasn't been a ton of movement. Like it feels like there's a lot of friction for you right now. But this is why. You are trying to be on your aligned path, serve your medicine, whatever that looks like. Literally could be anything. But you're trying to do it through someone else's framework. So an example of this would be, let's say you're a coach and you went and got a certification for life coaching, right? And the institution that you got this certification at has a very specific framework for how they train their coaches. And that's the framework that you're meant to use with your clients. This is just an example. This is not specific to this reading. When you're trying to put your magic through another person's framework, it dilutes the magic because it's not fully being given in your authentic way. And as we know, our authentic frequency is the most magnetic. It's powerful. And how the perfectionism ties into this, the perfectionism is a side effect of you using someone else's framework to try and mold yourself into it. And because you're trying to force yourself to fit into this mold, you're naturally having to be out of your authentic frequency, right? Like that makes sense. So the invitation is for you to zoom out, take a step back. If you had no other understanding of any other framework as it relates to your specific expertise, I guess, how would you provide said expertise? How would you do it differently? Because again, when we're trying to fit ourselves into someone else's framework or mold or whatever, we're doing extra work trying to relate what's up here or what's trying to move through you, but applying that to a different framework that's rigid, right? So the invitation is zoom out. How would you do this if you had no other understanding of anyone else ever did? If you were the first person to ever do your thing, how would you do it? That's where you need to go. That's what's going to unlock the door. Because not doing that, you're going to continue, I keep hearing incremental, there will still be movement, right? But it's going to feel forced. You're going to feel the resistance and the friction as you're trying to move this thing forward. And it's creating a lot of fog, mental, a lack of clarity. You're overthinking it because you're having to think it in the first place to fit it into this framework. Now you're overthinking it, which is creating the perfectionism. And the more that you rework a concept, as you move through all of those reworkings, it just keeps diluting and diluting and diluting the magic. You're meant to do it your way. I have a Bon Jovi song that keeps coming down into my brain space. I'm not going to sing for you, but you're meant to do it your way. That is the answer that you've been seeking. It is not that you're on the wrong path. It's you need to do it the way that it wants to move through you. And yes, I can acknowledge that that is challenging. It is challenging to figure it out on your own because you have to be so anchored and grounded into your own self-trust, because you're not going to be getting the green light or validation that you're doing it correctly from anyone outside of you, right? Like, you have to be anchored in your knowing. And then you also have to be okay with failing. It's okay. It's okay if you try something out and it flops. That's fine. Every time we fail, it's not a loss, right? We're walking away with wisdom. And then that's one less path that you have to test because you tested it and it didn't work. So you have to let go of this idea that you need to be perfect with it. You don't. You just need to do it your way. And there will be a trial and error period. But it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. We just had the King of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles come out. Let's see what else. Interesting. Yeah, there is abundance waiting for you. But everything's kind of at a standstill until you like fully claim your power, fully claim your agency, and break free from the dream state illusion that you have been operating under. We are very conditioned into structure from a very young age, right? Got to break out of that. Yeah, you just do. So, you've got this. All right.